sight that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21. Yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us to their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off of play action, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 66 yards. On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Darnold. That'll be caught by Anderson. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, an even 90 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back. And sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. And they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. From the 50, it's Darnold. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, he's got a man. That's Marshall. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
43 is the mic. 43! 43!
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff left. McCaffrey, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 9.
Here's Darnold. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Tackle, pushing tacklers aside, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, a 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Eluding the pressure right. A dump down to McKinnon. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to have a third down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just know where to go, where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And this one is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
McKinnon now going to try the left side. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs. And they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Darnold. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Flushed out right. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Mahomes to throw once more. Flush to his right.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
What,
it's football. Exactly. They named a game for it. Take care of it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And down he'll go at the 25. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A gain of 3, second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.